What's up guys, MrBayeasy here, and today we're playing some more Adventure Capitalist, today at Unquigquagantillion. Oh my, these are starting to get really hard to say, but I'm actually really excited to see where we're at today. We did get those multiplications from last time, so that means that we're going to have some pretty decent stuff, and I'm also going to be gilding one more thing on the moon. Again, not going to really be focusing on gilding on the Earth, at least for now, not until we get more mega tickets. I think the moon will definitely benefit from it in the long run, so we're going to be gilding one more thing, and I'll show you guys that when we actually get to the moon today. So let's just go off and check our investors right off the bat. So we have, oh great, 123 Tresvigintillion on the Earth. Let's jump on over to the moon. All right, so on the moon we're looking at 73 septillion, a nice little boost there. Let's hop on over to Mars. Again, we're going to be starting on Mars for the most part, at least for a while. So we're just going to hop on over to Mars and see what kind of investors we have today. I'm going to estimate around 10 to 15,000 based on the numbers we saw last time. Alright, so looking at Mars, definitely not what I expected, but hey, I'm just going to say around 5,000 roughly. You know, we can round up a little bit, but that's definitely a really good restart. That's probably the best restart that I've had on any planet so far, and it's kind of interesting that we waited this long, but I think it was warranted. We definitely were able to do a lot more that day without resetting, so I think that was a good play, you know, the day before that. So I think that was a good play, but either way, we're going to reset today on Mars unless there's some like really crazy stuff we can do, but I don't really think so. I think we're probably hitting a wall right about now. In terms of what we can do without a reset. Alright, so now that we have it like somewhat kicked off, I'll just kind of give you a recap. So we've been working on these, obviously almost have the dirt to 2,000. The men were bought very recently, and we also used one angel to get the easy upgrader on Mars. So that's a useful little tool, so I felt like that was definitely a reasonable purchase. So we're going to go ahead, we have more managers, 1 billion to run the buggles. Unfortunately, we can't buy 100 buggles yet. We can buy some though. Let's buy it by 10. Because why not, right? Let's actually boost it a little bit. Yeah, get it to 40. And then we're going to allow the manager to do it because we are going up pretty quick here. 1 billion is not really going to affect us too much. Let's just see. I want to see how far we can get the buggles before it actually makes its lap around the block here. So hopefully we can have that. 9 billion. Let's buy these here because I think that's really going to speed things up. It did indeed speed things up. Hopefully about to get to... Come on, one more. I think we need one more. We do, and there we go. 515 billion. In the first lap. That's pretty cool. So that was a good little purchase there. Thankfully, that really helped us out. Of course, we're just going to keep going. Of course, I don't necessarily know whether or not we're going to hit what we had before. Now, 5,000 angels with a 2% increase is really, really good. So I think that's really going to help us out. But I don't necessarily know if we're actually going to hit. Oh, actually, we may. We actually may. Look at this. We just hit the trillions, and look at how fast we're going up. This could happen. Ooh, buy the men for times 33. Let's look what we got here. Buggles for 19 trillion. That's a tad of a ways off, so I think I'm going to go ahead and buy the men here. I think that's a really good investment. 40 billion now on the... Wait, what happened? Oh, that's what jumped up. I thought this jumped up. I was like, that's kind of weird. But anyway, the red dirt doing very well here. Oh, I almost had it. But sorry, 15 seconds. You know, honestly, I feel like in every single... planet, the bottom leftmost business does the best no matter what. And it's nice that you kind of have that, I mean, with some variation, but I mean, look, the donut shop, the oxygen bar, those are really good. And it's nice that you have that kind of variation, but, or that you have, that you have that kind of assurance, but it kind of takes away a little bit from the game, in my opinion. Because there's no experience and you can't really predict which one's going to get good. You just know that the bottom left one's going to be pretty good. So hopefully the next planet, they make it a bit more varied so that you actually have to figure out which one's good or not based on the unlock section. I think that would really be a cool feature rather than keeping the, guaranteed good business bottom left. Alright, so we're actually coming up on the ability to buy Buggles times 33, so I'm just going to wait it out right here, and we just now got it. So there's the 19 trillion, and the next one is Heck Portals for however much. But either way, we just got a big boost, and we're about to get another one once we hit 200 here. And speaking of that, that's actually what we had when we left off last time, a little bit more money, though, because of our angels. So... it's very possible that we could do better than what we had before in the short time we're playing this. Heck Portals are what? To multiply that times 33. That's going to be ridiculous. 1 quadrillion. So, actually, we're probably going to hit that fairly quickly. That's definitely not too far off. I am going to buy one of these, though. Okay. And let's see how many we can do max. We can do 5. What is the 10 for times 6? Gonna buy that now. That's going to really help us out. 5 quadrillion every time that thing laps. That's going to be ridiculous. So now let's see how many we can just buy. Let's buy a little bit more. Get it. Yeah, there we go. 201. That's a bit of a better little boost. All right, so that's going up pretty fast. Let's go ahead and deploy this thing. Let's get this 10 more so we can, you know, kind of edge it out a little bit more. What is the 100? Okay. Not a big deal. There's 11. Let's go and buy it by 10. Now we're going to run this little run here. 7 seconds left. Oh, wow. Look at that massive boost. What was that from? Oh, that was from the heck portals. Look at that. We can almost buy the heck portals too. Ooh, that's gonna really wipe us out though. What's better? Well, obviously the heck portals probably, right? Because they make so much in just a minute. Huh. Buggles times 22. You know, I think I might go for the heck portals, honestly. Look at that, 59. I think that's a bit of a better investment. Unfortunately, you know, we're not as far here, but once we get this, maybe that'll help us out quite a bit. Who knows, really? 59 quadrillion is quite a bit. Let's see how many we need for 10. Look at that, only 470 trillion. We're about to have that in just a second. So I think another 30 of those will easily be bought in just 6 seconds here. Let's find out. There we go. Now we have that one boosted. We should have a bunch more to buy as well. What do we need for heck portals to times... I mean, it's a 200. We can boost the Martians quite a bit, as a matter of fact, so I think we should do that. Let's get this to an even amount. 50, or the ambassadors. I mean, they're technically Martians. They're Martian ambassadors. All right, so it looks like we're at a bit of a standstill so far, which honestly isn't bad. We got very far today, and of course we don't have any angels. We have angels, but we don't have the ability to use any of them yet. 100 billion is the minimum what we need to even start angel upgrades, which is pretty crazy, but it's definitely going to make Mars a little bit challenging as well. So that's pretty cool. And looking at our investors today, guys, look at that. We didn't top them, but this is going up pretty darn consistently. So next time we get on, we're probably going to have quite a bit to work with. I think we're going to have a very reasonable reset set up for us as well. So with that being said, let's jump on over to the moon and check out what we got going on there. All right, guys. So looking at the max section today, as we get on 89 Novum to Killian, I think we're going to go ahead. I don't know yet. Let's look at our investors first before we actually... Okay, so we have a very good reset here. I think it's very possible we could get extremely close to the oxygen bar. Unfortunately, I did forget to come back on and get that. But either way, I think we will have a decent enough reset to get very close, if not get to the oxygen bar. Otherwise, I'd probably stay here, just get these really quick, because we did spend quite a bit of time on the moon on Mars, just kind of upgrading that and doing really well there. So actually, before we do this, because we already did spend... Did we do a currency exchange? We did. So we actually had more money than this when we got on today. Let's just go ahead and see how far we could potentially go. And actually, I want to see what number this gets to as well. I think that'll be pretty interesting. There we go. 5.4 Novum to Killian. Look at that. Look at our money go up. We were literally stagnated. Or, was that the right word? Stagnant? I think so. I'm not sure. Anyway, we were at Novum to Killian and it was just flat. Like, it was not moving and all that. Yeah, stagnant. That's definitely the word. So either way, in the Vigintillions already, and it's just flying. So let's actually see how far we could go today with these upgrades and everything we got. Maybe, I think I might not reset, as a matter of fact. I'm sorry, but boom. Look at that. Times 9. Werewolf colonies times 3. Look at this, guys. This is actually a really, really, really good... look, we're still going up. This is really fast progress. So as a matter of fact, I think this progress is so good that we could potentially get away with not resetting, because things are actually starting to move once again now that we bought that. What is the next unlock for this? 2880. For 666,000 multiplier. That is ridiculous. I cannot wait for that. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Give me a moment to sort all this out. All right, so the progress we made so far, naturally we got this one to 1440. So you guys saw that. I bumped the moon. Oh, no, wait, I didn't bump this one. I bumped the gravity booth. These can all be bought. I'm probably going to dump that in as we leave today. I did bump the cheese mine here. And this one is just barely able to be gotten. I think what I'm going to do is go for the speed boost here. That's probably the best move I could possibly make, is go for the speed boost. Now, I can use my money, okay, to do this. If I buy one, okay, I'm just going to buy one here just to show you. 44 Vigintillion is what we need. Now, I have been using my money, which is kind of a mistake, in a sense, because I can just use this right here. I completely forgot about this, as a matter of fact. If I go to upgrades and go to the angel section, I have a perfectly safe upgrade here for 10 giant lasers. Might as well do that. There we go. We did just get the speed of all investments is now doubled, and we're going to be having so much more success. And guys, remember, we're going to be gilding one more thing on the moon today. And guys, I'm just gonna let you know right off the bat, it's gonna be the cheese mine, because aside from the werewolf colony, which at the very end of its lifespan is gonna yield an extremely big boost in terms of how much it's gonna be making. It may even overcome the oxygen bar. I don't know. Based on that big of an upgrade, who knows how far it's really going to go. But the cheese mine is definitely second to that, in my personal opinion. So we're going to go ahead and gild that really quick. So yeah, we're just going to dump everything we can into this. Let's go by 100. Actually, let's top it off by 10s, just so it's evened out, and get to 2,900. Obviously, a very far margin away. Hopefully, it doesn't cost us that. Actually, it looks like it might cost us a lot. But I do think that if, in the long run, this will cost us less than this. Who knows, though? Like, who really knows? Because technically speaking, 5120 is kind of end game for the boots. There's only one more upgrade after that, and it's kind of baby. So, I guess the only thing to do after this is just dump it into the businesses that are going to be making us quite a bit. And I would venture to say that would be Werewolf Colony and the this one right here. Might as well go ahead and do that. Just making a tad bit more there. All right, so we're looking pretty good, guys. I'm happy with the progress we've made so far on the moon, and despite that I could have reset, I'm glad I didn't. And I'm actually just gonna wait around for this one, because this one's been kind of, it's the only one that can be upgraded right now. It's the only one close enough to be upgraded without wasting money. So let's just go ahead and do that. So here once again, and I really doubt that the same theme is going to be able to be applied here, but it may be. Who knows? We have to look around and see exactly what we can and cannot do. Look at our investors again. Haven't moved too much, if at all. I think we were 123, but still doing really well. Obviously, it's a very good increase. On the upgrade section, what can we do here? For 500 quinquagintillion, we can multiply it by 4.4, roughly. 4.5, I guess we can round up. Or no, actually, that would round down. But, actually, we could go pretty darn far here with just our cash. So seeing as we actually have already done the currency exchange, so the fact that we still have this much is kind of impressive. Matter of fact, we're pretty close to getting yet another megabuck, so we'll see how this pays off. We're gonna go ahead and buy this one. It's gonna speed it up. Now you can see that sped up things a little bit here. And what else would be really beneficial? Definitely this one. Obviously that'll help. That was actually a pretty hefty upgrade there. I guess I read that wrong, but either way, we can now do this one for 100. That's going to be pretty intensive, but I think that may be worth it. Maybe. I don't know. But either way, let's just check, because we're experimenting right now. We're not really doing this for real. We're not saying we're going to reset or not. Bank 45. We could do that one. An oil rig. 5250. Cannot do that one. So I was a little bit misled as to what I could and could not buy. So it looks like we are going to go ahead and do a reset today. Let's just go ahead and let's see what the outcome would have been. How much is the upgrade here for the shrimp boat? Because that's like the next best thing. Let's buy that. Let's buy this. And let's buy, I'm pretty sure, what was the one that could be gotten? Let's go and buy the hockey team. Newspaper, car wash, bank, pizza, oil rig. How much further does it go? Ooh, we're just unable to get that. Let's go ahead and get this one though, as well as this one. I guess we might as well get this one too. And see what else we can do here. That's not really, let's look at our investors, see how fast those are going up. See, that's what troubles me. That's what really, like, it's not troubling me. That's a good thing that our investors are going up that quickly, because you see that's a pretty nice little increase in movement from what we had before, which was, it was moving, but it was moving like in very, you know, fragmented, you know, jumps. But now it's moving pretty quick. So that's what, you know, obviously this is going to be a big reset, and I'm kind of being greedy here by like questioning whether I should reset or not. But you can't help but wonder, is it worth it? Like, is it worth it to stay around and get a little bit more and just kind of milk it a bit? I don't think we can do much else other than that, though. Could potentially, let's go ahead and buy this one. How many for just one? Are you kidding? For just one? Oh, wait. 11 unquit. That's even worse. I mean, we can buy it right now. Let's see how much it would be just to get the car wash to a little bit more, dude, just a teeny bit. Come on. Oh, it's almost there. Yeah, that's not happening at all. Screw that. 13. 13, man. Okay, well, final decision. I know I was kind of debating on whether to reset or not, and I know we actually didn't reset on the moon or the Earth, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because most of the time that's like a given. We're just going to reset. But for the sake of a bit of diversity and variation in terms of our, you know, kind of linear schedule with the game, and we kind of do this, well, I mean, there's some things you do every time. It's just going to happen regardless, like resetting. But today, I think we've made some very good progress. I think I was really thinking about what to do here, and I think the best move would be to just not reset here. It's going fairly quick. I know I could probably go a bit quicker, especially with such a massive upgrade, but this recording is actually going on quite a bit. I spent a very long time on Mars, kind of weaseling my way around upgrades and different upgrade paths, and I just wanted to kind of do something a bit different this time around and not reset on these businesses just to see how far we're actually going to get. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to be bringing you another episode of this really soon. Obviously, we have the full ability to reset already. So there really is no point to not do another episode very quickly. But either way, I think it's a fairly interesting little experiment to see how far we can get with not resetting for once on businesses that actually depend on a reset. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you rate the video what you think it deserved. And if you did enjoy, consider sharing the video as well. If you want to become a Sage in training, make sure you subscribe today. And as always, this has been MrBayeasy, your favorite Sage, and I'll see you in the next video.